What's up, y'all? It is episode 293. It's that time again. Let's get it started. Well, what's going on this week? Well, we are going into a world of who this week. Who has surprised you in the NFL? And who has let you down? Who made Justin Fields mad? Who decided to pay Deshaun Watson all that money? Who hit my boy Nick Chubb so bad that he tore his knee up? Them doggone Steelers. Who thought Mookie Betts was the NL MVP? Who was Diggs checking in practice when he tore his ACL? And who told Dame Lillard that he called the shot? Who you gonna call to get all these answers from? Your boys Red, Rev, Coach, and Armani for an hour. Anyway, episode 293 start now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Red and Rev Sports Show featuring Coach and also our special contributor, Armani. Coach and Red are coming to you live from the ATL. While Armani and the Reverend are coming to you live from the East Coast, we come to give you real sports talk because we are real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what, gentlemen? Real
sports knowledge.
We smart. With your boys, Red, Rev, Coach, and Armani for episode 293 of the Red and Rev Sports Show. And as is our custom, to turn our numbers attention to our capable numerologists, Coach Patrick Thomas, to give us something with 293. What you got, Coach?
All right, I'm going to be nice today, and I'm going to go current. There's a fella that's 293, for 293, wears the number 93. He's a two-time second-team All-Pro, and he's somewhat of a comedian, but he is playing on I believe, the 7th-ranked defense in the NFL right now, and he's a new addition to the team. Number 93. He used to play for the hated Baltimore Ravens, but now he done slid to the Falcons. Calais Campbell, number 93, 293 for the show. Calais, the Joker Campbell.
Calais Campbell, now an Atlanta Falcon, been doing relatively well, providing some veteran leadership with the Young Bucks, with the Atlanta Falcons. What'd you say, Red?
I said a lot of jokes.
Yeah, so all right, thank you, Coach, for giving us somebody other than a Steeler, and I could tell you didn't mind doing that since he no longer plays for the Ravens. So
yes,
I got you. All right,
he has credibility.
Of course, we got to welcome Reverend Night Nation on this Saturday, and we see that at least the officers of Reverend Night Nation have shown up. President VP, time to slam the gavel. The VP is in the building, ready to carry out his duties as the second officer of Reverend Night Nation. He has slammed down the gavel to get this sports show party going. Let's go. VP Warren, Coach. No Steelers. Thank you. Maurice Thrower representing Reverend Night Nation in sunny Florida. Well, I don't know how sunny it is right now because of Ophelia, but it may be, I don't know. Calais Campbell is an absolute beast. Good morning to you, brother Kevin Kelly. I'm sorry, bro. And Maurice wanted everybody to know that Calais Campbell is a former Miami Hurricane. Thank you for letting us know.
You.
And the president said I'm in New York catching a Broadway play. Put on my Dolphins. Name that tune.
Sound like a game. Sound like a game show more than a play.
All right, gentlemen, let's jump right into it, man. Red alluded to Armani's just with us for an hour. He's about to go to the indoor facility. Don't think his child gonna be playing against too many kids named Pookie and Ray Ray. That's for sure. The indoor facility.
Armani, where you going today? Where's Armani going today?
Yeah, he's a flag football dad now.
Oh, flag football. Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's raining on the East Coast. So I asked him, isn't it raining? He said, no, we'll be going to the indoor facility.
Yes.
Now, real. Flag football, Rev can't be too surprised that he's not dealing with too many hood guys.
I'm still trying to find the flag football league for kids in the ATL. I ain't
Yeah,
found
I remember we had a flag football. That would have been one I probably would have signed up for.
But hey, it's more the flag football the ATL. You got come on, Ray.
Come on, Pookie. Yeah. All right, man. So in other
Look,
words, we just letting you know.
little Pookie gonna get hit though.
In other words, we letting you know if you need a loan, go into Armani's DM Armani. He got you. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead on dope note. And Coach, let's go with the flag football man to start. Come on, flag football. What you got? What you doping on this morning, sir?
The indoor facility.
Oh, you're muted. I'm sorry.
I got you. Believe it or not, I'm dope on Desmond Ritter this week. Kid, you showed some poise there in the end. I'm happy for you. You showed some poise there. We came back, got the dub against the Green Bay Packers, who seemed to be like they were going to run away with the game. The defense stepped up also, but really you showed some poise, man, and I'm happy for you. You're showing that you can overcome some adversity. So keep doing good, kid. Keep doing good. You know, I'm leaning over to your side a little bit now. You showed some poise, so I'm happy for you, man.
Oh yeah. All right, Coach, what are you doping on?
Well, I guess I keep the football theme going. I'm doping on Alex Highsmith for the Steelers, who caused a fumble and got an interception on the first play of the game, and they named him AFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a lot of people, some people, dumb people, were talking about justifying his contract. Well, looks like he off to a good start. So my dope moment goes to Alex Highsmith for the Steelers.
Oh yeah. Red, what are you doping on?
Well, I guess I'll keep it football too then. With everybody on football. My dope moment goes to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, who finally got paid from the Bengals. And ever since then, dude, you've been playing like pure crap. I mean, you hurt and stuff. And all I'm going to say to you is good job getting that bag before all this stuff happened, man. Because if the Bengals and Mike Brown saw all of these injuries and negative performances before, I don't know, they probably still be making you wait for that contract. So good job, Joe Burrow, and getting your bag, and then you starting to play like looking mediocre now. So dope.
Oh yeah. I'll keep it football, and this is a personal dope. I'm doping on the fact that I was quoted in the Washington Post last Saturday night after attending the Hampton versus Howard game in Washington, D.C., where I took 4 teenagers from my church to get that exposure, dealing with HBCUs. And I was quoted in that Washington Post article when they were dealing with the game, Howard and Hampton, and I'll post it on the Red and Red Sports Show page a little later on today. So I got a dope on that, and the 4 kids from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, getting national exposure by way of the paper, but also HBCU exposure by being at the game. Oh, yeah. All right. Coach, what are you noping on?
I hate to do this, and I know I'm going to step on some toes, but my note moment goes to one Stephen A. Smith. Mr. Smith, you my dog. I like you. I watch the show when I can. But your pitch to home plate looked like a cricket pitch. That's how they pitch in cricket. They bounce it to the plate thing and they hit it. When you throw a pitch, you have to reach the catcher. You didn't reach the catcher. And you keep talking about it was a curveball and Vladimir Guerrero would have swung at it. Maybe he would have. But the rest of America says, no, Stephen A. Smith, poor performance from throwing out the first pitch in Yankee Stadium. That was bad.
You have got to be kidding.
All right, Red, what are you noping on?
Well, damn, we all keeping it on the same topics this week. I'm noping on Stephen A. Smith too, but more so not the baseball version. What the beef that him and T.O. had earlier this week.
Oh, God.
Stephen A. Smith And note to T.O., dude, y'all two are two grown men,
Oh,
two high
Lord.
profile people to be getting involved in something as childish as some little Twitter internet beef. I mean, I'm glad they let it go. Well, they ain't let it go, but I'm glad they just stopped it. You know what I'm saying? But it was getting kind of heated. We didn't know where it was going. It started last Saturday and probably didn't stop till probably Monday or Tuesday. I mean, obviously Stephen A. Smith is still mad when T.O. Called him out in front of Max about him being not as black as Max. And obviously Stephen A. Smith had some when T.O. had some issues with Stephen A. Smith because of some messages of Twitter, some text messages he exposed, but all of it is childish. These two can get together, hash out their differences, and end this stuff without looking childish and immature on a silly little Twitter beef. So, no to both of those grown, high-profile men acting like little boys this week. No.
Oh, come on! All right, my note moment has actually have a double note dealing with the same topic. I got a note on Henry Blackburn's intentional hit on Travis Hunter, which could have literally ruined this kid's career. It definitely almost ruined a great game, but it was a great game anyway. So, big note to Henry Blackburn for that intentional hit. That wasn't no football play. That was an intentional hit. And I believe Colorado State's coach probably encouraged some of the extracurricular activity that was going on with Colorado State, even with some of the late hits on Shador in overtime. But I'm also going to give a note to those people who sent Blackburn and his family death threats. That is definitely crossing the line, and that's not something that should be done despite his heinous act on the football field, because it was clear that he wanted to target, or the team was targeting Travis Hunter to give them a better chance to win the ball game, but no kid deserves death threats over that. So that's my double note for this week. Armani, what are you noping on, sir?
I'm noping on, once again, the Philadelphia 76ers. We have signed Kelly Oubre. I don't know how many times we're going to have to go. How many times are we going to have to go through this? It's not working. If it's not a big name, why do they matter? Right? He's coming off the bench. He's not even going to start. Listen, I'm tired of this. The fans are tired of this. Just blow it up. Especially if you can't get Dame up, just blow it up. Just blow it up. Harden's not coming back. Let's go ahead. Let's blow this thing on up, man, because it's getting ridiculous at this point. We look real desperate out here.
No!
They're going to blow it up anyway, too.
I got a little bit different opinion than you, Armani. They're getting them at basically peanuts. That's why I don't think it's a bad sign. Let me ask you this real quickly. I know this don't know Coke. Who would you rather have, Oubre or Jalen McDaniels?
Not the controversial Jalen.
Oubre.
All right, thank you. That's what I thought.
Hey,
I'll pick the lesser.
You just killed his note, then.
All right, Red.
Money, you just killed your note.
Not really.
What are you coping on, Red?
Coping, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, what am I coping on, or what are the people of Boulder, Colorado coping on? Yeah, I know you quiet people of Boulder, Colorado had a nice little existence until Prime came. But now, you guys gonna have to cope with it's gonna be a lot of black folks moving into y'all little nice little community real soon. So I know you white folks had it good in Boulder, Colorado, had such a nice little community and quiet, the type of community you see on the movies on Lifetime channels and whatnot. But all that is over with now, because y'all about to have some folks moving into your community, and that community is about to start looking up. And I'm thinking some of the Boulder, Colorado residents are going to start to be looking out as far as looking to move out, move farther out, because, man, everywhere they look, nothing but niggas everywhere. So, sorry, Boulder, Colorado. That's what comes when you get Coach Prime, okay? Him and his entourage and all his supporters come with him. So thanks, guys. Boulder, Colorado has turned into a major U.S. city now. That's right. Look everywhere. Everywhere I look, black folk. Ah!
Real Housewives of Boulder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boulder is becoming a major city now. You thought Denver was a city. Well, with Dion coming down there, Boulder gonna be a major city now.
All right. I am coping on the fact that Falcons fans are about to get bamboozled by another bootleg quarterback. That's what I'm coping on, because I know Armani gave him Desmond Ritter his dope moment, but are we doping on the fact that Green Bay dropped 2 interceptions that should have been present and accounted for, which should have boosted their lead against the Falcons? Come on, Falcons fans, open your eyes. Desmond Ritter is only a placeholder. He's not the answer. He's on the cheap. Let's keep things in perspective. For if the Falcons sign him to a long-term contract,
No
get
way.
ready for Falcons fans to hear, just like game show participants used to hear when they lost.
I love.
That's what I'm talking.
Real, I try to tell you folks, they need to keep an even keel because I still got Shadu on my radar.
Yeah. Everybody in Atlanta should, because Ritter needs to be rid of soon. We're talking about going to the Super Bowl.
But when I say it, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy when I say,
I was with you during the summer. I was like, I don't think a quarterback shouldn't be off the table. I was with you because I'm not so on with it. But what is your coat moment, Armani?
We still do. NBA fans all across the world, not just here. We keep hearing about Damian Lillard going somewhere. Look, stop it. We tired of it. We are tired. Once again, reports coming out for the second week in a row saying that they're trying to trade him. He dug himself in his hole. Let him stay where he at. I'm tired of hearing. Everybody's tired of hearing about it. Dame, chill out.
Armani, that's a topic.
Hey, good Lord, man. We know you didn't see it. Oh, once again.
He basically
said those topics we got to talk about.
He won't be here when we're talking about it. So
There you go. Good job, Good save, Real. Good save. Good save.
Yeah.
Thank you, Real.
He saved you on that one, boy.
All right, Coach, what are you coping on in this segment?
My code moment goes to one Kenneth Pickett for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh Lord,
Mr. Pickett. You got a lot of folk don't like you because you hadn't done anything. I got faith in you, but you got the Raiders, who got one of the worst defenses in the NFL, coming up. So, hey, show and prove, brother. This your chance. If you don't do it this time, well, they're going to start calling for Mitch Trubisky. And then I'll have another coach that got to deal with Mitch Trubisky as a quarterback. Lord help us all. So, Kenny, I'm with you, dog, but America not with you, so I'm coping with you to do well. Try to pick Steelers up, I guess. Here we go. Real. Dog, I set the alarm off.
Oh, what is that? Is that time? Is that Pickett's alarm to take the
smoke alarm?
Pickett going up in smoke.
Let's see what Revenite Nation has to say. Quite a few comments. Here we go. Armani, don't let little get turf toe.
Turf toe.
Single moms yelling from the stands. That's my baby. He good, ain't he? I'm beginning to like Riddler. If he wins the ship for us, which will not happen, that means that the Joker and Riddler both got chips in back-to-back years. Come on, Brother Lou. Come on.
You see what I'm talking about? Dude, I already talking about the doggone chip.
Oh, Red, no, Red, I don't want to hear it. That y'all say, give him a chance. Give him a chance. I don't want to hear it.
The
What
president
are you
don't
talking
know.
about, man? Close your mouth. You sound dumb. Give him a chance don't mean the boy gonna win a Super Bowl. So make some sense. God.
The president's dumping on himself, making some awesome college.
He did. He
Mizzou
did.
came through. Presidential upset special coming later.
You killed me last week, Thomas.
The VP is doping on his own quarterback, Brock Purdy. Enough said. He basically does his job. Great accurate throws under pressure. I'm gonna call him Matt Ryan Jr. under Kyle Shanahan's system because that's what he
There
looks
you go. There you go, Real. There you go.
Maurice Sproul doping on the Washington Commanders, who are surprisingly 2-0 with Eric B running the offense. Good for them. Vincent Woodruff said, nice dope. Appreciate you, bro. He's also noping on Stephen A. Smith on the one hot pitch. Coach and I were on the same page. The president says the Baltimore Ravens, first NFL team to have an all-black QB room, 3 QBs, 2 QB coaches. One of them is T. Martin. That is dope.
Right. Controversial.
Right.
Just a better male pitch. All right. Talking about
Yeah, I hope Stephen A. Smith.
The president is dope, noping on Deshaun Watson. The VP says Stephen A. Smith out here embarrassing black folk everywhere, disgracing Derek Jeter's jersey. Even 50 Cent said, dang, homie, you weren't the man, homie. 50
Cent. Oh, my God. He should never talk out of his pitch.
His one hopper went to the left, just like you said, Coach. Mari's throwing open on to the doubts Red Rhodes had about Bijan Robinson. He's turned out to be a nice pick so far. Are you ready to go on record to say you were wrong, Red?
Bijan?
No.
That boy is the truth. That boy is the truth.
Oh, Bijan.
2 games, Real. Now, if he get hurt or something happen, then
if he get hurt, that ain't on his talent.
Yeah, that ain't on his talent. Yeah, that's
whoa, time out. I never said Bijan sucked. I said I didn't want him. I said I wanted Jalen Carter. So y'all need to get it correct. I didn't say nothing about
Is he the right pick? Is he the right pick? Is he the right pick?
No, I mean either one of them could have been the right pick. Because what Jalen Carter doing?
Well, it wasn't
either one of them could have been the right pick.
Let's just put it this way: if Bijan Robinson is not on that offense, I don't think the Falcons 2-0.
That's true.
Yeah, it remains to be seen, but I still think Jalen Carter would have been a good pick for us.
Vincent Woodruff, the VP, is coping on Diggs out for the season. Now we may be giving them Cowgirls an excuse for not going all the way. Yeah. Brother Lewis,
what's gonna happen anyway?
Hating on Dion. He's gonna be all the way in until or if Dion falls on his face. So Whitlock ain't letting go. Dion can go undefeated and lose 1 game, and Whitlock be like, "See what I told you? See what I told you."
Sure is.
Hating on Dion.
Whitlock is a sad man.
Yes. The president is doping on Stritter, and that stash are nearing the Braves' single-season strikeout record. That joker pitched a gem against the Phillies, even though he gave up 1 3-run homer. That was after he had been sitting on the bench for a while. But Strider's, we're going to have to lean on him if we're going to make it to the big dance. The VP is big nope on Coach Lavelle for encouraging that itch game going on last Saturday, no doubt about it. Double nope on the death threat. Sayers rolled TF up. It's just football. All right, Maurice Thrower, SAS. Stephen A. Smith has no leg to stand on after that weak pitch. He's become a meme now.
Yeah, he got to recover.
The president is doping on Ronald Acuna. Could be the first in the 40-70 club, 2 stolen bases away. I saw the 40 last night. I was at Nationals Park, saw that ball go out of there real quick. Yes, sir. Only don't need to refer to them as first when there's no second. The VP is laughing out loud at Red Rhodes' coat. Boulder about to be lit with this new resident.
Lit.
Brother Tony said Dion moved to Colorado for the trees. Okay. All right, the VP says Master P about to buy a ski resort up in Boulder. No, I ain't going to be looking for Mrs. Officer.
Oh, Lord.
The president is noping on Jerry Jones chiming in on ownership, diversity in the NFL. have a better chance becoming a member of the KKK. Brother Kelly is shutting his mouth about something. The president says, thanks to Mel Tucker being the proverbial joke, he messed up future contracts for those coming behind him, man. He did the same thing like Georgia's former AD who was black. Just doing stupid stuff, man. Goodness gracious. Coach, I'm sure Brubby Brister isn't busy now.
Heck no.
Give it
That's okay.
That QB. Mr. Throw is coping at Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
I pray that he has a speedy recovery from his devastating injury.
Was the surgery successful?
Was the surgery
successful?
Huh?
Was the surgery successful?
I don't know yet, but
yeah, I heard somebody say something about amputation, but I'm not sure they were reading.
No, they're not. It's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Good.
Good morning, Joe Black. The presidential fun fact for us: if Matt Olson becomes the MLB RBI leader, he will be the second Brave to do so. The first was Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank. Thank you, Mr. President. John Robert, glad to have you. Ritter needs to play consistent all four corners. Amen. Joseph Black. Nope. Stephen A. Smith, first pitch. The VP Railroads in denial. Bijan is that dude.
Oh, Lord.
Joe Black. Travis Hunter. He's scoping on Travis Hunter having to be out Colorado's two most important games. The VP said, prayers who cut the holes in these sheets. Criticize, LOL. And Pastor Melvin Watkins out of Memphis, Tennessee is in the hizzy. What's up, Pastor? Glad that you're supporting us, and I'm sure you want to hear what we have to say about your Cowboys. Lord have mercy.
Oh, I thought he was looking for the Ja Morant report.
Oh, Lord.
All right, gentlemen, we're 30 minutes away from some kickoffs happening in the NCAA. So, man, we got to get to it real quickly. There are some fireworks when it comes to game. He said apparently Bijan does cut the mustard. I like that play on words. Love that play on words. All right, gentlemen, let's see where we are right now in the standings for the NCAA.
Oh, yeah, look, after last week.
Here we are. Red lost his lead, jumping out there on the limb. Everybody went 4-2, but Red went 3-3. So we have a new leader in the NCAA picks. Coach, we understand why Coach is on the move. COVID is coming back, so that's Coach rises and shines.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, they had. I knew something was going on, man.
So Coach is 9-6 with a 60% win percentage. Rev second place, 8-7 with the 53% winning percentage. Red is in third place, 7-8 with a 47 win percentage. And Armani does what he does best, come in last, 6-9 with a 40% winning percentage. So it's still real tight. Even Armani is still in the hunt. So we give him props on today. So, gentlemen, we got some tough games to pick on today, and we're about to jump right in it. The VP said, Railroad's Pastor Watkins was shooting me.
Here we go. You got to defend yourself.
Wait to see the hate.
Okay, Pastor Watkins.
Be all right.
Here you go, Pastor Watkins. Pow, pow, pow.
Lieutenant Sunar about to fire up the drone. He will not be denied this season. Gathering coordinates on Red.
He need to gather those coordinates. He need to gather those coordinates on Alabama's quarterback's house because that's what's killing him. And
the president said Armani Chicago. Oh my goodness.
I don't know where it's going.
Let's get to these picks. Revenite Nation, please join us as we pick these games. We got some great games that have to be picked. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Games today. Let me cue up.
This might bury me this week, man.
Let's see what we got on the picking music.
We need some good pick music, Red, because I need to come back this week.
You need to come back. So Coach messed you up with whatever music he picked last week.
Yeah, man. Coach, what was that? Coach was playing some of that old school Bobby Womack last week, man.
Oh, no.
Not the Bobby Womack. Lord.
No, it wasn't no Bobby Womack.
It's because he wrote it. That's why.
All right, here we go. Unlike Ben Simmons, at least Ja takes a shot.
Here we go. Y'all gonna leave Ben alone.
Never Night Nation, we own it, man. Here we go. D Rose here to take the pistol out of Jay.
See, you know what?
Maurice Thrower impersonated his inner prime. Give me my theme music. All right, gentlemen, let's get to these games. First game. This would normally be a classic game, but this is the lowest game on our pick'em toll this week. Florida State versus Clemson. Coach, you get the choice. You want to pick first or last?
I'll pick this week. I'll pick last. Last week I picked first.
Who you want to pick first?
Hey, Armani, how's it going? You okay?
All right, Armani. Florida State versus Clemson. Who you got?
Man, Clemson not really. They defend home, but not this year. After getting beat by Duke, and they look shaky all year. Even though Florida State did almost get beat by Boston College last week, and for that reason, I'm gonna go with Clemson for the upset.
All right, he's going with Clemson for the upset. The president said this. Red said Coach was playing music from his phonograph.
A phonograph? Oh, Lord.
Red, you up? Who you got, man?
Already you had to keep my upset pick by going with me with the upset pick. But I'm with you. I like Clemson's defense. Florida State been balling on offense, but their defense is not to be. That leaves a lot to be desired. And Clemson's defense has been playing pretty good ever since that Duke game. But the last few weeks, balling. Rushing game, nothing. Passing game, just a little bit. And they at home too. I think their defense represents at home, and I think Dabo redeemed himself from that earlier loss. I'm with our money. I'm taking Clemson for the upset.
I'm joining the Clemson train.
Oh my God!
I'm joining the Clemson train because Clemson is playing at home. I just saw how Florida State went on the road, almost lost to Boston College on the road. Death Valley is another monster when it comes to home field advantage. Even though I'm not a big Dabo fan, I believe Dabo will have his team rise to the occasion and beat Florida State in Death Valley. If this game were in Tallahassee, I'm with FSU all day, any day. But this game is in Death Valley. That's why I got to go with Clemson. Coach?
I just looked at Florida State down 2 players, the left tackle and the safety. And then they play, like you said, they playing in Death Valley. And Dabo is going to be ready in Florida State that they got by Boston College. So I'm going to join y'all on the train next week. I'm going Florida State. I don't like Dabo. I don't like nothing about Dabo. I hope he lose by 50. I'm going Florida State.
So Coach must have got motivation with that Florida State pick from Revenite Nation because everybody had picked Florida State on Revenite Nation. The PP, Pastor Rocket, Maurice Thrower. You know Maurice Thrower got to be thinking FSU's going to win because that's one of his team's rivals right there. Roy Michael Johnson, what's up, Coach? He's FSU. That's a state championship coach watching our show. Won a girls basketball championship in Georgia. Joe Black, Dabo can't win without Watson or Law.
Yeah, I know.
The president said, Armani, I'm taking Clemson for the upset. The president said it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in trouble.
I feel good at that,
I'm
baby.
in trouble.
I feel good.
What's up, Winston? And Winston Thornton says FSU to get the win. All right, we got some more comments. Did I miss the smoke session with Beyonce? We didn't really have one. We had a small one, that's all. But we're about to pick them soon, so stay tuned. On to the next game. Red, you up?
Okay.
Iowa versus Penn State, top 25 matchup.
All right. Now look, Iowa. The last time you played a game that we picked, I completely disrespected you to have any faith in you. Just didn't think you had a chance against Iowa State. And you freaked me, man. You messed me up. You beat Iowa State. You went in there and you took care of business against Iowa State. And now you going on the road again to Penn State, Death Valley, not Death Valley, but University Park.
No, not Happy Valley.
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley, yeah. You're going to Happy Valley on the road again, and man, you probably gonna pull an upset again against Penn State, because that's what you do, Iowa. You wait for me to pick against you, and that's when all of a sudden you find this offense from nowhere. So you never really had offense, but you find offense from nowhere, and make sure I lose that pick. Well, guess what? I'm going to get you again, because I just don't learn my lesson. I just don't believe in you, Iowa, and no way James Franklin gonna let you come into his house in the Happy Valley and win. So finally, Iowa, you gonna go down, and I'm gonna be there when you go down. Penn State over Iowa, and Iowa got no chance. Penn State. Franklin, I swear, if you let me journal, boy.
I'm joining you, Red. I'm with Penn State. Home game. Home field advantage matters in most games in college football. So I'm going to go with Penn State. I believe Coach Franklin's going to have his boys ready to take on a slower Iowa team. Penn State has quite a few athletes this year, so I'm going to go with Penn State. Coach, who you got?
Well, I'm going to go on the racial overtone. I'm going with a black coach other than Dion. I'm going with Penn State.
All right. And Armani, who you got?
It's unanimous. Penn State at home.
All right, it's unanimous. So we got Penn State from Revenite Nation. Joe Black, Brother Roy, Penn State. VP was on top of you, Red. Happy Valley is to take. I'm taking the middle line, so we got another Penn State. You see the correction police, stay out here today, so brothers, be on your P's and Q's. Winston Thornton, Penn State. The president, Penn State should run away with this one. Maurice Thorne going with Penn State. Whiteout Saturday in Happy Valley. Thank you, Brother Roy.
Okay.
Unanimous. The panel as well as Revenite Nation. On to the next one. Oregon State versus Washington State.
Yeah.
Oregon State is the higher ranked team. Washington State is at home. Because this game is relatively close, I looked at the line. I think the line is like 3 points. I'm going to take the line and go with Washington State because it's at home. So again, college football, a lot of times, it's about home field advantage, especially when the teams are equal. So I'm going with Washington State to protect home field advantage. Give me WSU. Who you got, Coach?
Washington State defense is pretty good. They've been playing well, but I got to lean toward Oregon State's offense. They got a wideout. I can't think of his name. I got to find it, but I think their offense is going to prevail, and it's going to be just like the line said. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be a close game, but I'm going with Oregon State.
Oh, I'm sorry. Armando, who you got?
Is the Clemson quarterback that was there? He's with Oregon State, right?
He's with Oregon State. He is the starting quarterback for Oregon State. That's part of the reason why I made my decision.
DJ Ugly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Rev because I don't trust Jugalele. So I'm gonna go with Washington State.
All right, Red, you're just doing some research over there. I look at that. I can see the glare.
Yeah, and my research has told me to follow Coach on this one, and I'm backing DJ Ugly. I'm going Oregon State.
All right, we got division on the panel. Let's see what Revenite Nation going with. Let's see. Brother Nando, what's up, bro? Washington State, Earl Parker, Washington State. Kelly Kell, one of...
Kelly, you coming out of nowhere.
Kelly waiting on the Colorado.
State. Maurice Thor rolling with Oregon State and Clemson's former quarterback.
Okay. Need some more Oregon.
Damian Martinez is the wide receiver for
Okay, thank you, Chris.
The president said line is too close, but I'll run with Washington State. I'm feeling good about
Oh, man.
When the president running with me, I feel good about it. All right, Coach,
You're
it's on you.
going to lose this time.
UCLA versus Utah. A Pac-12 matchup, one of the last that's going to be after this year. Who you got?
Well, Utah got a lot of injuries. Their quarterback, Cameron Rising, is still not playing. So, and UCLA is on the come up. Oh, shoot. But the other quarterback, Moore, for Utah, he's been balling pretty good. So I'm going to go with Utah to get by this game with UCLA.
All right, Armani, who you got, sir?
Chip Kelly still at UCLA?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I don't trust him in big games, Utah.
Red.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to go against my better judgment and actually trust Chip Kelly to pull this upset today. Like Coach said, Utah got a few injuries right now. If you're going to get them, you're going to get them down. And they're not at full strength. Come on, Chip Kelly. I need offense today, man. I need some offense. Get down there and put up 50 on these boys.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Happening with Utah's defense. That ain't happening.
Utah's
UCLA.
defense.
Remember,
UCLA. I got them going for the upset.
Remember, this is the Utah squad that slowed down Florida, who wound up coming back to beat a high potent offense with Tennessee. So I'm gonna go with Utah, especially when defense is on the line. Defense and Chip Kelly, that's oxymoronic. So I'm gonna go with Utah to win this ball game. Let's see what Reverend Night Nation is rolling with. Nando got Utah.
Shut up, Nando.
Roy got Utah. Joe Black got Utah. Maurice Thor got Utah. And the VP got Utah. Everybody got Utah but Red.
Thomas, where you at, Thomas? Thomas, come on, baby. Where you at? No Thomas? Okay.
He's waiting for one of these presidential specials to help him. Red, the president spoke. You better take that back. Kelly is smelly.
Kelly is smelly.
All right. Well, come on, Chip Kelly. I gotta go against the grain. I need a win over somebody. I'm gonna stay with him. UCLA.
Armani, it's on you, bro. Ole Miss versus Alabama. This game is in Tuscaloosa. Ole Miss is coming in undefeated. Alabama is coming off a subpar victory over an inferior USF team. Alabama is still struggling with who's their quarterback. We know that Ole Miss has a quarterback. So with those factors, who you going with, Armani?
Oh, man. On paper, Alabama is the better team. They have the better roster. The only question, like you said, coming into the season, Rev, is the quarterback. But I think Milroe is good enough to get past Ole Miss. So I'm going to take Alabama at home. Hey, man, let's get back to we got to get back to the old Alabama. Hand the football off, set up, play action, because Milroe is not just going to pick you apart with his arm. So I'm going to go Alabama, but it's not going to be a crazy blowout. Alabama will probably win by maybe 7.
You don't sound too confident about that.
I'm not going to say a lot to you. I'm not going to say a lot to you.
I don't see the elephant coming out with that pick today.
Nah.
It's like, I'm just picking Alabama because that's my team. That's what it sounds like. But go ahead, Ray.
No, I provided the context of why I'm picking them. If this was anybody higher ranked than Alabama, I would probably pick them. But I mean, Ole Miss, I mean, not saying that I don't have no respect for Lane Kiffin, but I just think on paper we have the better team.
All right. Are you going with Armani's paper red?
No, I'm about to tear that paper up. Tear it up. No, it sounds good. Alabama actually should handle business at home, but I'm a Bama hater, so I got to go with Lane Kiffin, the Ole Miss. Just so I can keep clowning Alabama if they lose. But Alabama really got a chance. They really have a decent chance to win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they get Lane Kiffin, but I'm gonna still take Ole Miss.
This is a tough situation for me because I'm not a big Lane Kiffin fan.
What lane do you, Red?
I just don't like Lane as a person, man.
Okay.
Doesn't strike me like he's an offensive guru, but as a person, I just don't feel him. I'm not a big Bama fan just because Alabama fans can be obnoxious sometimes, and it's been great just to see them cool off for the past 2 years. It's even better when I see them lose at home, just like I saw Texas do a couple of weeks. I just don't know if Bama can put up points on the board like I believe Ole Miss is going to put up points on the board. That's where the problem lies for me picking Alabama.
So
let me make my pick.
My bad.
So I'm going to go with Ole Miss and Lane because I've never seen a Bama team be so unsettled at quarterback like I'm seeing right now. That's the biggest issue. If I would have preferred Melrose playing against USF because Saban knew we got trashed as backups. He knew that. That's why he wanted to send a message to Melrose, get your game together. So let me bench you against an inferior team so that you'll step up your game, light a fire in you in the SEC game to come. And I hope that happens, but I think Lane is going to coach this thing to victory. And we're going to see another former Saban assistant beat Nick Saban. Coach, I know what direction you're going, but I'm going to let you tell it.
Rev, you took all my points from me. Because I think that Saban is, and I'm going to use these words carefully, slicker than dog poop. He's slick now. He put them 2 scrubs in there, like you said, to show Miro, hey, dog, if you don't get it together, this is what we're going to have to rely on. And they did exactly what everybody thought they were going to do, look terrible. And now Miro finna come back, and he got a fire lit under him. He finna come back and beat Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. That chump, I don't like Ole Miss at all, first of all, because my history with Mississippi and I don't like them at all because of a past incident. I'll step away from them for that reason. But I'm going with Alabama. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna go down to the wire. Yeah. And Alabama gonna sneak a victory. Nick Saban slick. He gonna show y'all how slick he is when Alabama win this game. He gonna show you. Watch Miro show out today.
Now let me say this, Coach. We all, me and your former coach, so we saw exactly what Saban was trying to do. Now, the problem with what he did is this. He's actually empowered Miro because Miro knows there's really nobody behind him now.
Yeah.
As a threat to take his position. So what Saban did could backfire because Miro could be like Dion in a different way, get real comfortable. So it could backfire on him. But nevertheless, let's see what Reverend Night Nation got to say. The president got the president.
Oh, no. It's over.
Okay.
Nando got Bama.
Shut up, Nando.
Says he got Ole Miss for the slight upset.
Don't you ever call them running rebels?
Joe Black, Lane Kiffin is going to roll over the tie. Oh, the upset special. Eric Parker, Ole Miss, quarterback for Alabama suspect. Winston Thornton, Ole Miss with the upset.
Oh, my goodness.
Coach Michael Johnson, upset alert, Ole Miss. Lord have mercy. Marty Thrower, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Do some better. Get a hug, Big Al.
all these Saban haters, boy.
Saban may be shoveling behind Big Al after today. Kelly Kell said Alabama's going.
That's right, Kelly.
Look, that made
Oh
Armani
boy,
blush.
Kelly.
Armani blush.
Kelly kept a check in Jackson State, so you know.
Now, get ready, Revenant Nation. If some Alabama wins this game, Armani gonna come with some new fire next week.
No, I'm not. Ole Miss? No.
Now you gonna have something to say because you got so many people choosing against Ole Miss.
Man,
You've been on the
you
show.
better come with some fire this
You
week.
picked against Alabama.
But
You've been on the
Rev,
show a few times. I
Rev.
know how you operate. I know how
Yeah,
you operate.
but Rev, if this was, we're talking about if we was if this was a higher ranked opponent, yeah, but we already.
Well, no. If you don't come up here, if you don't get crump for Ole Miss, we're not gonna listen to you versus a higher ranked opponent. So you better take the Ole Miss win.
No, I'm just saying. I know I'm being realistic about what's going on. I mean, they should beat Ole Miss, but if they don't, all right,
Then you know your
that's where we
season's
at now.
over. Then you know your season's over.
Oh yeah, season over. Season over. Yeah,
Okay.
it's over.
At least you come to grips with that. Okay. All right, Brett, it's on you.
Ooh.
Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Ooh.
This may help some of y'all that's in South Bend.
Gosh,
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Mm-mm.
I'm for real. I'm going with home team. I'm going with Coach Robinson to protect the home field. Personally, neither one of these teams I don't too much about. Besides, I know Ohio State lost the quarterback, so they probably going to in a new guy. And that new guy probably do everything he can to look good until we get to the pros, and he'll look like pure trash. But for right now, he's not going to look that good against Florida Dame, because Florida Dame is at home. They trump, they ready, they protecting their home turf. I am taking Coach Freeman over the Buckeyes.
Oh, this is a tough one. I've been mulling over this one. The two factors for me in my decision. Number one, looking at these quarterbacks. Kyle McCord is not C.J. Stroud.
Oh no.
no.
Sam Hartman, I think, is better than Kyle McCord. That's number one. Two, this game is in South Bend. Three, I want to support the black man. So give me Notre Dame for the upset against Ohio State. That's what I'm going with. Coach, who you got?
I mean, everything about this game is almost even on paper. You got two good quarterbacks.
No, it ain't.
You got two good running backs. Well, what's the kid's name for Notre Dame? Estein. He rushed for 500-something yards. He running well. But then, what's his name is going to be on the field? Marvin Harrison Jr. And he changes the game in a heartbeat. So I'm going with Ohio State. Barely with Ohio State to sneak one out. I think not Michigan. Ohio State got the better defense. So I'm going to go with Ohio State.
Armani, you joining Coach on that Ohio State train?
Yeah, because Marvin Harrison Jr. There's nobody on their team that can guard him, man. And Kyle McCord, he might not be the most accurate, but if Marvin Harrison get loose and throw that deep ball, it's gonna be like a track meet. So Notre Dame, I have a lot of respect for Coach Freeman, but I don't trust that quarterback or the defense. So with Ohio State having the better, even though Notre Dame might have the better quarterback, Ohio State got the better weapons and they have the better defense. So for that reason, I'm going with Ohio State. And they have the better coach.
All right, Reverend Knight got Notre Dame.
Another one.
Got Notre Dame. Winston Thornton got Notre Dame. The VP got Notre Dame. Maurice Thrower got Notre Dame. Coach Roy Johnson got Notre Dame. Eric Parker, not really Dame. The president said Notre Dame is going to pull the plug on McCord. I love it. Eric Parker got Notre Dame. Joe Black got Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Maurice Thrower got Notre Dame. There's something in the Notre Dame pool we swimming in today, brothers.
Boy, next week going to be an interesting show next week.
Another one, Brother G, over on YouTube. Notre Dame.
What's up, G? What up, G?
What up, G?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
This is the game.
Here we go.
Colorado.
Okay,
This is
Winston.
the first time we are picking a game with Coach Prime.
Oh, Lord.
The question is, before you pick, do you believe? Do you believe? It's on me. I had to pray about this pick. I had to pray about my belief. I looked on the percentage for what the prognosticators, pundits have for this game. 93, 94% of ESPN going with Oregon. Only 6% going against Colorado. I had to think about who has Colorado played. The best game that Colorado, or best competition, that Oregon played was Texas Tech. And they only beat them by a touchdown. Then I had to say, who is the quarterback for Oregon?
Bo Nix.
Somebody told me Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Oh, Lord.
Is that the same Bo Nix that got boat raced by Georgia at the beginning of the season? Is that the same Bo Nix that choked every big game that I saw when he played at Auburn in the SEC? Is that the coach? Is that the quarterback? The same quarterback? And then I had to ask, what big game has he won yet in Oregon? And I've got my Coach Otis spirit from Mays High School. He's won nothing.
Yeah, and not Coach Otis.
Nothing. So I believe this week, I'm going with Colorado to shock the world again. And there's going to be some big time dancing in Boulder, Colorado next week when Colorado plays against Coaches USC. So both teams will go in there undefeated. So book it. I'm going with Colorado because I've seen Shedeur Sanders step up when the lights were on. I've never seen Bo Nix do that. And Shedeur, I trust. So give me Colorado.
Rev, you went on the pulpit.
I believe.
Hey, I hope Winston was listening. Winston, I hope you were listening. Because everything Rev said, I second. And I ain't gonna waste no more time. You know I'm going Colorado. You know I believe in Coach Prime. You know I don't believe in no Bo Nix. Rev said everything perfectly for me. I appreciate that, Rev. Winston, I want everybody to know that Winston is a diehard Oregon fan. And I told him Oregon was going to be 3-1 after the blowout win. You out of your mind, Winston. I told you Oregon going to be 3-1 after the day. And I'm sticking by it. Oregon will be 3-1 after the day. Coach Prime will be coming home for USC 4-0, and next week we're gonna be doing this with Coach. So you go down this week, Winston, and next week we're gonna have a meeting with Coach.
Coach, who you got, man? We gotta let Armani get out of here.
Right. There's a factor that I'm looking at that I'm first of all I'm going with Oregon, and I'm gonna tell you why. Colorado's defense, as I look at it, giving up 265 yards in the air and 195 on the ground. That's not good at all, considering, even though I don't like Bo Nix, I don't think Bo Nix could win a flag football game against Armani's boy. But he's under a system that can help him win with Dan Lanning, who's the offensive guy. And
Coach ain't living right.
And then
he got frozen.
I'm looking at Shedeur, 15 sacks in 3 games. Got to get rid of the ball, young man. If he doesn't get rid of that ball today, they're gonna make it a long game. Unfortunately, I want them to be undefeated coming to USC, and if they win, that's fine. I'm cool with it. But I just think Oregon, that defense with Colorado, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to ease with Oregon by about a touchdown.
Winston said a blowout win. That ain't happening.
Make your pick before you go to the indoor facility, bro.
Well, Rev preached the gospel. So with that being said, ain't nothing left else for me to say.
Mm-hmm.
But do you believe
Yes,
And
sir.
I
That's
believe
right.
we gonna go with Colorado with the upset
That's
at
right.
Oregon.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby. That great.
You
Get your
still say
last good
listen
kick
to your
in
son to the
before you go
game.
play flag football.
Tell your son, preach it. Do you believe, son?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
You
man.
hear
Go
that,
ahead, man.
Winston? Nobody believes in Oregon today except for Coach, and even he don't believe. He's just going off the petition. But Coach Prime is coming, and I hope you saw that picture I posted, Winston, on my page earlier. Coach
All right, let's
Prime
see.
has arrived.
Nando got the Buffs. Joe
All right,
Black got
Nando.
Oregon.
Finally, you make a right
He
pick.
trying to, Joe Black got Oregon. I think he's trying to hedge his bet, but it'll be close.
Yeah, man, come on. Make a decision, Joe.
The president said, don't forget they were a 21-point dog with TCU for sure.
That's right.
Roy Johnson said, as Red said, going with Black Boulder. We know
That's
where
right,
that
baby.
is. Vince, the VP said that Oregon will win this game. I just want Colorado to be very competitive. It says a lot about how you lose. Be competitive, Bucks. Shock the world. Shock the world is winning, man. Come on, VP. You hedge your bets, man. Joe Black said, Pastor Dewey Smith is in Oregon. He's going with the Buffs. The president said, I trust Bo Diddley, Bo Luke, and Bo Jenkins. Boy, Dad, Bo Nix. Alexis Hill, man, you're going to have to come to the show a little earlier, man. We ain't going all the way back. I'll give you a pass this time. You got Clemson, Penn State. The president said Colorado will be prime for this game. Let's go, I believe. Yes, sir. Maurice Thor said Prime Minister of Reverend Knight Nation. You see, Maurice Thor done found him a position. He said Prime
Minister. Yeah.
He said, Buck the president, Buck the vice president. I'm the prime minister. All right, prime minister. All right. He going with Colorado.
I like that, Maurice.
Winston Thor said, I like Shador, but Colorado defense is not going to stop our offense. Shador he's going to get sacked by 5 times. Gene said, I can't go with Bo Diddley's squad, so give me the Bucks for the W. Alexis Hill
That's right,
trying to catch up. Watch this thing. All right, bro. That's cause Coach a smart man. He talking about the coach from Oregon. And Eric Parker going with Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for joining us for the picks this week. Armani, we know you got to go, but make sure you text us your pro picks. All right?
Okay.
All right. We see that the boys are ready. Holla
Yeah,
at
they
you.
ready to go.
Hey, I want to see some pics from flag football. Get them.
All right, gentlemen. Well, it's halftime of the Red and Red Sports Show. Thank y'all so much for joining us for the first half. And we'll be coming back with some NFL, a little NBA, and some Braves talk coming to you right after the break. See us in just a moment. back on the Red and Red Sports Show, coming to you with the second half of the Red and Red Sports Show. Before we move on to the Braves report, we got to move back real quick to do our Black College HBCU report. You ready, Coach?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. We're going to get you started in just one moment. Let's get this HBCU report up. And we're going to start with the SWAC. But before you start, Coach, let me get you some HBCU music going real quickly.
Yes, sir.
It would be helpful if I put the volume up.
All right, we got that music going. The HBCU report. We got the SWAC Thursday night. Alabama A&M beat University of Arkansas Pine Bluff 34-24 in that game Thursday night. Saturday, we got the Valley, Mississippi Valley State University going against the defending Celebration Bowl champion North Carolina Central. We got Texas Southern against the Grambling State Tigers. Got Alabama State going against FAMU. We got Prairie View going against Alcorn. And then Bethune-Cookman going against Kelly, your Jackson State Tigers. Moving on to the next one, the MEAC. We said NBSU North Carolina Central. Got Delaware State against Miami of Ohio. Norfolk State against Towson. The Citadel going against SC State, Butterfield. And University of Albany going against Morgan State. Let's move on to the SIAC. Tuskegee going against Lane College. Central State going against Allen. Chowan going against Benedict. Kentucky State going against not Fort Valley, but Folk Valley. Edward Waters going to play against Morehouse. The Edward Waters Elementary School. Albany State going against Savannah State. And Miles is going to play Clark Atlanta. And we have anything else from the CIAA. Bowie State plays St. Augustine. Elizabeth City State plays Shaw. Lincoln plays Johnson C. Smith. Virginia State plays Livingstone. Virginia Union plays Fayetteville State. And Winston-Salem, who should be embarrassed by Stephen A. throw, against Bluefield State. And that's your HBCU report for Saturday, September 23rd. Go to a game today if you can.
Appreciate you, Coach. Good job, sir. We are representing the HBCUs, and I got to say again, big ups to Howard and Hampton putting on a great game for the Truth and Service Classic last week in Washington, D.C. It was a great game. Brother Roy Johnson is a graduate, former football player for Hampton University.
All right.
So we're glad to have him aboard. Now he's a state championship coach. All right, let's see what we got real quickly. We have not done our picks yet, Eric Parker, so you're good. We'll be doing them in just a second. VP said, let's go Bulldogs. South Carolina State Bulldogs take down those Citadel Bulldogs, and then represent South Carolina all the way around. Let's get it, Benedict. My young Kozo, number 84, Kendall Norman is the kick return. That's dope.
All right.
Alexis Hill still catching up. That joker want to be on record for all his picks, man. Come on time next time, all right? All right, here we go, man. All right, Red, be ready for the Braves report. If y'all don't mind me calling the audible gentleman after the Braves report, can we talk a little NFL and then go into our picks and y'all do 5 for 5 later?
Yes,
I can go in just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, get your picks in. And me and Coach will take care of 5 for 5.
All right, appreciate you all. All right, Red, get ready for the Braves report. Because
I'm ready.
It's game time. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
It's game time. It's GT.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Man, what a up and down emotional Braves week we had this week. I mean, it was on the field. It was a little inconsistent, or I want to say just kind of even keel. But off the field, man, we had a lot of players achieving some individual moments. Okay, so let me start with on the field first. On the field, let's say this week, starting from Monday, we had 5 games. We went 3-2, I believe. Yeah, three and two. Had a couple of losses early, and then we were playing Phillies and it's about the Braves. When we played Philly, we were still on our little vacation from winning the division. There's something about it. This is the second cope. Braves fans about to cope that every time the Braves clinch the division early, those next following days are gonna be some real low key, laid back vacation days. Don't expect much because you ain't gonna get much, and that's what we got last week. Not much, and it carried all the way on into Monday or Tuesday this week. But when we start playing the Nats, we got our juices back and we start back balling again. So back on track again. Couple of pitchers need a sit down. I don't know, Max Freed keep biting his fingernails and keep getting these blisters from somewhere. Charlie Morton, he need a little relaxation. Like Rev told you earlier, Spencer Strider is that dog, and he's probably gonna carry us all the way deep into the postseason because we got Max Freed dealing with blisters and Charlie Morton dealing with age, and with Braves ain't been able to find a fourth pitcher all year long. So, like I say, but I still feel good because what do we have? The best offense in the game, the biggest video game offense that you ever seen. Home runs, slugging, hits all day long. Individual awards won this week. Matt Olson, single season Braves home run record, breaking the record that Andrew Jones set back in the early 2000s, 53 home runs and counting. Ron Acuna Jr., another record, the first player, well, the only player, yeah, Jerry, the only player in Major League Baseball history to have a 40 and 60, should be a 40 and 70 season coming up. Only player in Major League history to do that. The combination in speed and power is just amazing. Thank God he is on our team. Braves, wherever you found him, just keep keeping your scouts out there and find more just like him. Because, boy, we love this kid. So like I said, it's pretty good Braves. We had 99 wins. Now the next win will probably be 100, which we'll probably get Sunday. And then once we get that win, Braves fans, get ready for another love because we got the division clinched. We got another 100-win season clinched. Acuna got his individual marks accomplished. Olsen got his individual marks accomplished. Braves got 4 or 5 players with 35 home runs or more. Ozzie, Acuna, Riley, Olsen just got that top of the lineup balling. We got Eddie and Mike and Arcia got the bottom of the lineup pretty solid. All I can say is I am ready for the playoffs to start while we hot and rolling. I don't want it to start when we start falling off and then losing our mojo. So playoffs, hurry up and get here so we can get this third ring. Atlanta Braves, chop that A, baby. Woo, woo, woo.
All right. Red is feeling good. I'm really a little concerned, man, because I just don't know how the Braves will be mentally prepared for the playoffs, especially with them not really playing for nothing for such a long time. You know,
Yeah.
you know,
Always that issue right there.
yeah, that's the thing that is troublesome for me because they're not playing meaningful baseball for another week. You know, the good thing is that they got these dates with the Washington Nationals.
Yeah.
That's good. You got 2 more with them. They got to play a doubleheader tomorrow because they already postponed today's game. They announced that last night at the game that they were going to do a doubleheader for Sunday. And then they got to play the Cubs. Cubs are going to be playing some very meaningful baseball because they're in a dogfight trying to get in the wild card. And then the Braves get the Washington Nationals to end the season. Now, let me ask you something real quick, Red. Did you feel any kind of way about that Philly series? They lost.
Me,
In terms of, did it really matter to you?
No, because we handled business the week before when we had to clinch it. When we were going for the clinching of the division, we played them and handled them. And when we played them this time, I told you we were still on our vacation. Braves they weren't worried about the Phillies. Did we have them at home or on the road? We had them at home, right? Yeah, yeah. When we went on the road to play Philly, that was the series the Braves were worried about. They were trying to get the division clinched and handle their business. When Phillies got to Atlanta, Braves were already in relaxation mode. I mean, they get one not. Like I say, that's what we have to cope with when we clinch early. That's one of the things we have to cope with. But
Here's a
I'm
question.
not worried because they pick things back up when we start playing in Washington this week.
I don't know what this question is. I don't know the spirit behind. Do you think Max Fried should be traded? No.
No, gee, no. If anything, I think Max Fried should be signed now. And I'm not talking to no big money. I'm talking about 5 years, 80-something million, or maybe 5 years with a 6-year team option, to get up to 100 million. Because I'm telling you, Max Fried is our ace, but Max Fried durability, he has some durability questions. So to think he's just gonna go out there and break the bank, no. But I'll give him a 5, because you got to think, G, he's age 30 right now. So I give him a 5-year deal worth about between 17 to 18 million a year. No, nothing over 20 million a year, and that'll be that. And I give him a team option for maybe a 6-year, but nothing big, nothing like right around 18 million. Because I think he's making 15 this year. But I'm not. Max Fried ain't no $25 to $30 million a year arm. I'm sorry, he's not durable enough. But I do want him. Oh, okay. I'm kind of interested to see what Real say, but I kind of want him around for the next few years. Go ahead, Real.
I want him around, but I think the numbers you throwing around won't get it done. Here's
what you think?
It's hard to say Max Fried shouldn't get more than 20 when you just paying the Braves just paid for 2 straight years a 39-year-old 20 million per in Morton. So that's not going to fly. And then Max Fried did not get a big contract like Spencer Strider did. And I think there may be a little disdain towards the Braves because he was not one of those players that got the early money like Acuna, Albies, Riley, Michael Harris, now Olsen, Sean Murphy. I mean, he didn't get that.
They play every day, though.
Huh?
I was saying they play every day, though, whereas, Fried, he's a pitcher.
Spencer Strider got that money, though. He waited. He got him a year, too.
Spencer that dog, though. Spencer that dog. I don't think.
I agree. I think Strider definitely has hit his stride, no pun intended, much quicker than Fried did.
Right, and I think the Braves don't have. I don't think they're thinking of the same durability issues with Strider that they're thinking with Fried.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be difficult because I think Fried recognizes this contract coming up is gonna be his biggest payday because he's about. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Braves let him walk. I want him, but I recognize he has not gotten that big payday that a pitch of his caliber can get. The only thing that may cause him to stick around is he loves the Braves culture. That may go for something. But if it's all
usually, and the guys that Alex let get the free agency, he usually lets them go. If he was gonna sign you, he would have signed you now. That's what you think.
If he wanted you long term.
Right.
I mean, Fried, he would have, like when he first started off, he would have like 3 good innings, 4 good innings, and then it would be like 5th inning. And he really didn't really come into his own until the year they won the World Series. Mm-hmm. Like that was his best year, in my opinion. Then he had like a setback last year, a little bit. He got hurt. So like you said in your report, durability is a question for sure. One more question for you, Red, from G. Do you think we have enough middle relief pitching to get us through the playoffs?
Well, we got some pitchers that we don't. We're going to find out real soon. I think But I think Pierre Johnson, Han, Jimenez, Mentor, and Iglesias are solid enough, along with our backs talking. As long as them backs talking, and with the guys I just named, with Iglesias on the end, I think we'll be okay. But we're gonna need at least 5 or 6 innings from our starters, and probably each playoff game. I don't see the Braves winning a bullpen game in the playoffs. So yeah, we gonna need them. They're gonna have to be solid enough, but our starters are gonna be the key. G. Braves need at least 5 or 6 from
No,
Strider. More
no, seven.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll get a little greedy, but at least 6 or 7 from the starters, and then maybe we'll have to depend on maybe just 2 or 3 relievers for the whole stretch run. But yeah, if Braves have to,
The number is 7, Red.
okay,
the
7.
more
That's
you
the key.
get out the game, the better the Braves' chances.
Right.
I'd rather them get 6 outs than have to get 9 outs or 12.
Oh, definitely. Not 12. Not 12. Yeah, so the starters are going to be the key, G.
No doubt about it. All right, good morning to you, Ricky Wood. Thanks for tuning in. Winston
What's
Thornton.
up, good?
They said Free should get 5 for 87. He ain't going for that. That's less than 20 mil a year, man. He ain't going for that.
If he does, I'll be happy. But
I'll be running around my church. I'll go Facebook Live running around doing that.
But you said Free is gonna hold out for a big payday.
Oh man, he went to arbitration last year, and the Braves won arbitration. So he got a little. I mean, he's a team guy, and I think to play with the Braves, you got to be a team guy. But then, just like Dansby got in his feelings because Dansby wasn't one of those guys that AA put that money to. So you see, he got up out of there, went to Chicago, and I think Free probably may be on his way, and that's going to hurt the Braves unless they sign somebody with free agency, because these guys that they're bringing up from AAA, they're not aces.
Nobody.
They're guys.
Nobody.
They're not stars. They're just other guys.
Wow.
You know, the only guy that they brought up was Strider. You know, because Kyle Wright, man, he nothing but a batting practice pitcher now.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, he just getting tattooed.
Yeah. He in bad shape.
I mean, see where our pitching is going the next couple of years, but we're gonna have to figure it out.
We may have to get a free agent. All right, man. Let's deal with this NFL right quick. I'm gonna join y'all in a couple of these topics before we make our picks. Most surprising 2-0 NFL team. Most surprising NFL team. Red, I'll start with you. Your team is 2-0. Your main team is 2-0. The Falcons. They've beaten the Panthers, and then they came back and beat the Packers. Both of those games were at home. We got the Washington Commanders out there, who 2-0. Eric Bieniemy taking his offensive prowess from Kansas City to Washington. You got a few other teams like Tampa Bay out there, who's 2-0. Nobody saw that coming. The Saints, who saw the NFC South having 3 2-0 teams, and there's some other 2-0 teams. So who is your most surprising? Just one, Red. Just one.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna pick my Birds because I went into the season with some high expectations for Carolina and Green Bay, so they're not too surprising. I'm gonna tell you what, real. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay. I'm gonna say coming off usually when you franchise quarterback leave, you usually go through a lull for a while, especially a guy on the caliber of Tom Brady. But I tell you, it's like Tom Brady never left. Tom Brady left. Baker stepped right in, and the Bucs are just rolling right along. like Brady never left. They undefeated. Got a semi-winnable game this week. So I mean, it was either gonna be the Redskins or the Bucs. I'm gonna go. I kept it close in my division since we're gonna have to play the Bucs soon, and I'm gonna say Baker having the Bucs at 2-0 is a little surprising, being that a lot of teams felt the team wasn't even that good. Even when Brady playing last year, they felt the team wasn't that good. And the fact that Brady just stepped right on in and keeping, like, they not missing a beat without Brady. Defense is playing pretty solid still with Bowles over there, and so I go with Tampa as my most surprising 2-0 team.
Okay. Because I wouldn't call him a franchise QB. All right.
Not a franchise QB, a solid QB.
Tampa has played 2 bad teams. I promise you they will lose against Philly on Monday. All right.
Yo, promises me nothing, Aaron, especially when Philly ain't been playing that hot either, but we'll see.
Coach, who's your most surprising 2-0 team?
The Commanders. You know, Eric Bieniemy has looked like he's taking his points to Washington, because Kansas City's points are down and Washington's are up. And so far, the Eric Bieniemy as an offensive coordinator for another team has looked pretty good. So I don't know if that says a lot for Kansas City, but it remains to be seen. They got a gauntlet coming up, so we'll see how Washington shows up after this gauntlet they got to go through.
I'm gonna go in a totally different direction, and some of y'all might be very surprised why I say this. The Miami Dolphins are my surprise 2-0 team.
Maurice, you better start hearing from Maurice and Eric.
Two at a time.
The reason why I'm surprised is because I didn't expect them to go on the road to win 2 ball games against 2 solid teams. They went in, beat the Chargers. I didn't see that one coming. Everybody had all these high hopes for the Chargers. Justin Herbert getting all this pub like he's on the higher echelon of quarterbacks. But they went on, took care of business there, and then they beat a team that they normally struggle with at times. And especially it's hard to play the New England Patriots at home because Belichick always takes your best weapon away from you. And they say it's like you playing left-handed. So for Tua to go on the road, to lead the Dolphins to 2 victories, and to leave those games healthy, that's a surprise. So that's why I'm going in the direction of Miami being the most surprised team, because both of their victories took place on the road. All right. Sister Brickers gave you a warning, Red. Watch it, Red. All right, let's go in the other direction. Most disappointing 0-2 team. Coach, I'll start with you.
Oh man, this is real easy. The San Diego Chargers, with all them weapons they got, and they can't win a game. Like they said, you told me, somebody said that, Staley, bye-bye. It's time for you to go. You can't get this team with them weapons winning. It's time to go. And in a close, I know they don't want to supposed to do it in a close second.
No, don't go second, Coach. Don't go second.
Okay, because I was about to say one more. You know what I was going to say, too.
Don't take our shine now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go kill our shine.
Reg, who you got? Most disappointing 0-2 team.
Rev, I'm gonna leave that team that coach was gonna say. I'm gonna leave that for you. I leave that one for you. I'm gonna take Minnesota as my disappointing 0-2 team, because people talk all this mess about Kirk Cousins. Dude had a Netflix special last year that we didn't even know he was filming. I mean, coming to the season, you got Justin Jefferson trying to decide, is this the quarterback I want to spend my career with, or do I need to prepare to demand a trade to KC? And how do you start the season? You get beat by Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay, and then you go on the road and you basically get handled by Philly. I mean, you tried to make somewhat of a comeback, but Philly had that game won at halftime, man. Kirk Cousins, you are back to being second Cousins, and this might be your last year in Minnesota if you can't get this team to the playoffs, man. And Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes, and Rev will be waiting for you in KC. So Minnesota Vikings 0-2 start, very disappointing. And I'll let Rev tell you the most disappointing 0-2.
All right. The coach Michael Johnson said the Bengals disappointed 0-2 team. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because Burrow hurt.
I'm not gonna go Bengals because I know that Joe Burrow's not at full strength, and he was hurt in preseason. He probably got rushed, so it's not as surprising. But
I think I know where we're going to go.
the direction I'm going with the most disappointing team is the Denver Broncos. That's why, because I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there. That's why I had to stop you, Coach.
Yes.
They're the most disappointing team because you pay all this money. Sean Payton, this quarterback whisperer.
Yes.
Russ to come back. And then how do they start this season? Losing 2 home games. You lose to the Las Vegas Raiders, who are not a major contender. Then you lose to the Washington Commanders, that nobody has to win their division.
Yep.
So those are 2 terrible losses when people are supposed to be believing that this team is supposed to be competing for the AFC West because they spent all that money to bring Sean Payton in.
Overrated.
So that's definitely the most disappointing 0-2 team in my opinion.
Overrated.
Roy Johnson said, "Why Rev Russ has been trashed for the season." I mean, he's
It's going to be 0-3.
I agree. I always felt even when Russ was in Seattle, he was overrated. And I was told, you just don't like black quarterbacks. I said, all right, cool. All right, let's see. Eric Parker got the Panthers.
What? Whoa.
Away their weapons to get Bryce Young. They should have kept their weapons and drafted a quarterback in 2024. Okay. Winston Thornton said Minnesota definitely is most disappointing on 2 teams. With that pass off, only grace I give Cincy's Burrow being injured for sure. Denver's going to take some time to get up to speed.
Man, please.
They ain't got no time, Winston.
The president
Russell
said
gonna be
we
out
just get too many goodies.
Okay, she's going to be more popular than him soon.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, so the other topics are for y'all for 5 for 5. All right, let's get to our NFL picks, gentlemen.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, I hate to see the records.
Let's see where we are.
Man, oh, God. Well, maybe it ain't too bad for my NFL, I hope.
There we are, gentlemen. Red.
Let's go!
What? Look.
Armani.
What? Armani. Oh.
And I messed up on his yeah. Oh, that's right. Armani has jumped up.
Armantis.
Red and Armani are tied for second place, and Rev and Coach are tied for first place. Red, you really messed yourself up. Last week going 7-8. Rev and Armani went 10-5.
Armantis.
And Coach went 9-6. So there's a 1-game lead that Coach and Rev share. Armani and Red are behind 1 game. So that's
all right.
That's
Red got to pick it up this week.
All right.
Armantis with the comeback for right now.
Now you know that ain't gonna last, Coach.
Yeah,
last about as long as your COVID championships.
But I won. I won though. Yeah, I won. It lasted.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Let's get these NFL picks in. Let me cue up some good picking music.
I need some over here because Red got to have a comeback. All right, some of that John Madden NFL on Fox. I like that.
All right, let's get the picking. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Bring it on.
Let's do it. Here we go. I'm going to go last. I'm going to let The only reason why I'm picking is because I had a better record than Coach last week. So we tied. I had a better record than him last week. So go with it, Red. Who you got? Patriots versus Jets. Reverend Nation, put the picks in.
Okay. This is a tough one, man. this was tough one because both of these quarterbacks can look pretty crappy one week, but the difference is Alex Mac Jones can look somewhat solid some week, and Zach Wilson has never looked solid. Man, I know this at the Jets home. Man, Jets, I wanted to believe in you guys. I just can't. I just can't no more. And I know Belichick he gonna make sure Zach Wilson ain't gonna beat him. He gonna do everything he can to make Zach Wilson ain't gonna beat him. Or maybe he will make Zach Wilson beat him and he can't. One thing I know is that the Patriots defense gonna be ready for the Jets. I just wonder if the Patriots offense is gonna be ready for the Jets defense. That's the question, but that's why they play the game. I'm taking the Patriots.
Coach,
Patriots.
why?
Because Zach Wilson quarterback. I don't need to say anything else.
Oh man, this is a tough one, man.
I know, real, because you think the Jets will represent at home. The same.
This game would have been so much easier to pick if Aaron Rodgers was starting quarterback. I'm gonna go with the Patriots as well. And Zach, I don't trust. I can't afford to get an L messing with Zach. Coach, Texans versus Jaguars. Who you got?
CJ Stroud looked real good last week in a loss. Texas got no defense. Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jaguars as well. Texans on the road, not beating Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence will probably have a good day on tomorrow, so give me the Jags as well. Red, who you got?
Same. I mean, Trevor and Calvin will probably have a good day. Jaguars got this one all the way.
All right, let me stop right quick. Rubber Night Nation, Winston got Patriots. Roy got Patriots. DP got Jets. Mr. Bridges got Patriots. Maurice Burrow got Patriots. Eric Parker got the Pats. On to the next game. Roy Johnson got Jags. Winston Jags. Eric Parker Jags. Sister Brickers Jags. The DP Jags. And the Prime Minister got the Jags. All right, on to the next two. Chiefs versus Bears. Y'all know who I got. My homeboy. We've been struggling a little bit. I think 1 week, full week of practice with Kelsey. I think we're going to see some points put on the board now that Kelsey's a little healthier. Give me the Chiefs. Red, you sound like you seem like you might want to go Justin Fields.
Red, whatever that sound you listen to is not accurate, man. No way, okay? This is a Chiefs win all the way. I'm sorry, Justin, that you have to play this team on a week you don't have, but it's how the schedule play out, and you about to be 0-3 with more questions after this week. And the Chiefs, they struggle about to be over with. They see.
Coach.
Do we have to pick this game?
We do.
Chiefs.
All right, I won't even ask you for any comments.
You don't need to ask why.
On to the next one, Red. Who you got? Colts versus Ravens.
Oh, man. Colts versus Ravens. Anthony Richardson not playing. That means it's gonna be the Gardner Minshew show, and that means the Ravens gonna have an easy win.
All right,
At home,
Coach.
it's gonna be Lamar Jackson.
Who quarterback Gardner? Me. Shoot! He quarterbacking. Oh my God. It's gonna get ugly. Well, now the Ravens got a lot of people hurt too, but still, they're gonna win the game.
Making it unanimous Ravens. Lamar's playing, even though Odell's not playing again. But as long as Lamar's playing, in Lamar, I trust. Let's see what Reverend Nation talking about for the last game. Eric Parker Chiefs. Winston Thornton Chiefs with a blowout. Brother Roy says Chiefs. Dana says KC. Winston Thornton says Ravens. Eric Parker Ravens. Brother Roy Ravens. Maurice Thorne. Red celebrates his 2-8 anniversary. All right, brother. Mr. Bridges Ravens. Maurice Thorne Ravens. All right. Let's go to the next two. Panthers versus Seahawks. On you, Coach.
The sea chicken gonna put. Wait a minute, I forget. The Panthers got the red rooster as the quarterback. I mean rifle. Seahawks gonna win.
I'm gonna go with Gino and Pat to take care of the Seahawks. Plus, no Bryce Young. This is not a great start to his career. Being out for 2 weeks, that doesn't help. with people already believing he's too small to play the position. So the Panthers, I hope they're not having any draft remorse. But I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Who you got, Red?
Wow. Bryce Young out for 2 weeks. Man, gonna be some draft remorse, man, because it's Tampa fans on YouTube already dogging them out. So this situation is, I'm anxious to see how it play out, real. But I'm with you guys. Seahawks got this always. Smith. I'm just wondering what his sound bite gonna be for the week. It's gonna be a win though.
All right, on to the next one. Broncos versus Dolphins. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos have a good showing, but I can't go against Tua right now. I can't go against that speeder, the speeder they call the cheetah. So I'm going with the Dolphins to win at home. Who you got, Red?
Takia, Eric, Maurice. I ain't never been so positive about these Miami and Florida teams this year, man. But y'all got a squad. Like Rev said, Tua is one of the front runners for early season MVP right now. Tyreek Hill, who can stop him? You got Waddle on the other side. Your defense is pretty solid. Only thing that's gonna stop you is Davion Howard's baby mother situation. Just tell him to get that under control, because we don't want that killing the season. But other than that, Dolphins is rolling.
Go.
And Denver not.
I ain't too everybody talking about the cheetah, but he only had 45 yards last week. He got shut down. A good defense can shut him down. It's just that good defense ain't in Denver. They got they got Bradley Chubb and they got a few pieces, but I don't not like trust Sean Payton and nothing. Dolphins.
All right. Let's see what that nation talking about. So we got from the last two games, VP Seahawks, Seabird, Winston Seahawks, Roy Hawk, Maurice Thrower, Seattle, Sister Goodness, Seahawks, Eric Parker, Seahawks, Woody Woodpecker has no pet. Eric Parker, Dolphins, Roy, Dolphins, Winston Thornton, Dolphins with a blowout.
Yeah.
The VP fans, Russell, you need to get your act together. Maurice Thrower with the smile, Miami, and Sister Brickish, Dolphins. I've never remembered us doing unanimous Dolphins, so you know things have changed in Miami.
Oh God.
Red is on you.
Oh man, God. Man, I want to take this upset so bad, so bad, because the Cardinals ain't been playing as bad as folks been thinking, and Dallas, honestly, they offense ain't been playing as good as folks been thinking. They defense should have been winning a lot of these games. But I'm too far behind. I can't be stupid right now. I gotta go Cowboys against my best judgment. But if Arizona win this game, I swear I'm gonna be kicking myself. I'm gonna be kicking myself and beating myself and slapping myself upside the head because I don't trust no Dak. Only thing I trust is that defense, and Diggs going down is gonna hurt them. But they should get past Arizona now.
Coach.
Cowboys. Cardinals been playing well, but they can't get over the hump.
I'm going with the Cowboys. Josh Dobbs is the quarterback that lets me know that they're trying to tank. So I'm going with the Cowboys. Coach, on you, Titans versus Browns.
This is the Deshaun Watson coming out party game. Watch Deshaun have a big game. He got a massage nobody knows about, so he's gonna be ready. Browns.
I'm gonna rock with the Browns too. I hope this is Deshaun Watson's coming out party because I dropped him on fantasy. I had to pick him back up because Joe Burrow is burying my fantasy right now, not showing up. So I need Deshaun to show up and show out, and I can see him bouncing back from a bad game that he played against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna go with the Browns. Who you got, Red?
I would pick Cleveland in every game this week. So I mean, every week this year. So I don't see it changing, especially against Tennessee. After they lost to Pittsburgh, you're right, Watson. You gotta have a bounce back game at home in front of your home fans. You don't bounce back this week. Ooh, boy, I hate to see what the fans in Cleveland gonna be saying next week, but
for
I
sure.
think you will, Deshaun. Cleveland.
All right, so last two games, Wednesday, that's Cowboys. Joe Roy, Cowboys with the dub. Eric Parker, Cowboys. Mark Thor, Dallas, Sister Bridges, Cowboys. Winston, Thorne, Browns. Sister Bridges, Browns. Eric Parker, Browns. Morris Thor got Tennessee.
Mm.
Roy Johnson, Browns. Laugh out loud at coach with Watson getting them the side.
You got it.
On to the next one.
Oh,
I think this is on me, ain't it? Chargers versus Vikings. Woo! Ah!
I'm
0-2.
disappointed it get real with both of them.
I think Stanley's on the hot seat.
Is it gonna get hotter?
This is tough.
You know it is, real. Go ahead and pick Minnesota.
Somebody ain't gonna be 0-2 after this.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings since they're at home. I'm gonna go with the Vikings since they're at home. If it's a close game, the Chargers will find a way to lose. But Staley just crumbles under pressure, and I can't deny that the Vikings' offense has been pretty solid. And I'm gonna trust the Vikings, and their defense will probably do a little bit more to pull them over the hump against the Chargers. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Who you got, Red?
What I got is Brandon Staley being the first coach fired this season. I'm not sure he's even gonna make it to the bye week. I'm pretty sure the Chargers probably wanted to fire him last week, but after that good season they had and they went to the playoffs, it would look kind of inappropriate. But now you're gonna be 0-3 after this week, and whew, I'm taking Minnesota. Minnesota's gonna represent at home. The Vikings gonna bounce back at home. Staley gonna be 0-3, and everybody in the NFL gonna be getting a hot seat ready because this guy is gonna be the first coach fired, and you can push it.
Who you got, Coach?
Well, personally, I hope both of them throw for about 1,000 yards between them because they're my fantasy quarterbacks on two different teams. I hope they light it up. But I'm going to accidentally go with the Chargers. And I did say accidentally because I think they got the running game for the Vikings is not that good. I'm going to go with the Chargers.
All right, on
That's
to the
what I
next.
would do, Coach.
Red
Yeah,
is Saints versus Packers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saints versus Green Bay. At
Ooh.
Green Bay. Come on, Joe. Come on. I need to love Doctor this week. I didn't want him last week because he's playing my team. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the love Doctor at home this week against Carr. No Carr. I don't trust Carr. And they slid by Carolina last week because they playing a rookie quarterback like us in the first week. And but that Carolina defense, it was holding them for a minute, but Carr went here and slid by. But I'm taking the love Doctor this week. I think Jordan Love will play a little bit better quarterback than Bryce Young. Not with the Saints. I don't trust the Saints. I don't trust Derek Carr. So, and no, I'm not being objective, Freyo. The love doctor at Green Bay over the Saints.
Coach, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Packers because even though the Saints got a pretty good defense, the Falcons had a pretty good defense. And they scored 24 points on the Falcons. So I'm going to go with the Packers. Jordan Love. Derek can't drive no car on mine. I don't think he's that good. So I'm going to go with the Packers.
I want to go with the love doctor, but I'm going to go with the Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints. Their defense is pretty solid. I think this will be the best defense that the love doctor has faced all year. And I think the Saints defense is going to slow down the Packers. So I'm going to go with the Saints defense. So give me the Saints. All right, let's see what Reverend Night Nation has to say from the last two games. Here we go, Eric Parker, Vikings. I don't know if this is a pick or just a pick.
Sheesh.
Winston Thornton, Chargers. Brother Roy, Chargers, win the 0-2 bowl. Mari Thorne, Minnesota, bro. G, Vikings. Sister Brick is going with the Vikings. BP, Vikings. On to the next game, Winston, Packers. G, Packers. Eric Parker, upset Packers. Roy Michael Johnson, Saints. Be good. Sister Brick is Saints. Mari Thor, Saints. VP, Packers. Love is dealing. All right, so we a little split right there. On the coaches team. Steelers versus the Raiders. Who you got, Coach?
It's one thing. It's gonna be a defensive battle. Ain't gonna be a lot of scoring, that's for sure. The way these two are going. I'm going with the Steelers only because I think Kenny Pickett is slowly and very slowly trying to get his act together. He still got his main receiver out, Deontay Johnson. He's going to have to, if he can hit the tight ends, fire move, and get Big Daniel Washington into the game and catch some passes instead of letting him block all the time, they going to coast. That's what their key is, getting them tight ends involved. I'm going with the Steelers, though.
I'm going to go with the Steelers because I don't trust Jimmy G. And I don't trust Josh McDaniels. So I'm going with the Steelers as well. Greg, who you got?
You take the Raiders in the book. I don't trust them either, but I gotta pick some games. I'm gonna have to pick to come back on you guys. I can't just keep picking the same team.
You got 14 weeks to go now. You on good game?
Yeah.
2 weeks. Feel free. Feel free to
the Steelers, their defense won the game from the ticket. They have a great game last year. It was mostly Cleveland's mistake and the Steelers defense showing up. Are they gonna be ready to do it again in Vegas? We're gonna see, because the better quarterback is Jimmy G over Pickett. The better team might be the Steelers over the Raiders, but the better QB is Jimmy G. So I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go one more upset. I'm gonna take the Raiders over the Steelers. I may be against my better judgment. I may be burying myself, but hey, gotta take some chances. And that's how Red wins. Gotta take some chances. Raiders over the Steelers.
All right. Only Bills versus Commanders. This is a
Who
tough
one. Now? Oh,
this is a tough one because the Commanders are pretty solid, but I'm gonna go with the Bills. That's a prolific offense. I don't know. The Commanders with Eric Bieniemy can score with the Bills. So I'm going to go with Josh Allen and the Bills. Who you got, Red?
I'm taking the Commanders. Josh Allen, you see mistakes wrong right now. Eric Bieniemy got Sam Hartwell playing pretty decent. You don't make too many mistakes. You got that offense pretty solid right now. The Commanders' defense is always their strength anyway. So I think the defense will be ready for Allen. It's just what the offense gonna do. And you got a company OC like Eric Bieniemy. Things are looking a little better in Washington, and I don't like how things are looking in Buffalo. They won last week against the Raiders. Then we win convincingly. You got beat by the Jets in week 1. So, like I say, Bills, you still got to earn people's trust right now. The Commanders have earned some trust with a 2-0 start. I'm gonna take the Commanders at home.
Go.
Bills. Sam Howell is due for a letdown. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
All right, Red, it's on you. Eagles versus Bucks.
Yes.
Hey, I get all the tough games first.
Hold on, before you go, let me get this Revenite Nation's comments real quick here. Winston Thornton got the Steelers. Roy Johnson, Tomlin's boy. Dana Brickers, Steelers. VP, Steelers. Eric Parker, Steelers with a great defense, with a horrible offensive coordinator. G, Steelers. Maury Thorns, Raiders.
I'm changing my Dolphins pick. I'm changing my Dolphins pick.
Thanks, Maury.
Winston Thornton with the Bills. G with the Bills. I don't know if Bills in the upset. I don't know if I said that or not, but if I did, Commanders would be the one upsetting. Eric Parker, Commander.
All right,
Ray
here.
Clippers,
I'm in here.
Bill. Ray, okay now. I don't know what that's referring to. Okay, Maurice Story likes Washington.
Okay, Maurice.
Okay. Eagles versus y'all going on. Eagles versus Buccaneers. All right, go ahead, Red.
Well, thanks for wasting the G, giving me a little perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Eagles because I don't need the Bucks to keep winning. My Falcons need to. We need some room in the NFC South, and I don't need the Bucks right on our coattails. So Bucks, you take the first loss this week versus the Eagles. You see Dana, you see Miss Dana. I went so mean with the Eagles. I ain't got no faith in your feelings, but the Eagles are pretty good, and I'm taking them this week, Miss Dana. Eagles, love you, Miss Dana.
Go ahead, Coach.
Eagles, because I think Baker Mayfield would throw 2 interceptions this game, and they gonna lose. Eagles.
If the Buccaneers had a more stable quarterback, it would be tempting to go with the Bucks. But I think the Eagles are built to win games like these, especially when they could just pound it on a team. And I'm gonna roll with the Eagles this week. All right, last game: Falcons versus Lions.
Mm, mm. Who's picking first?
You?
God, dog. Uh,
We
whew,
got one more game, real.
What's that?
uh,
Saints and the Rams Monday
Oh,
night.
Coach didn't have that. Go ahead. All right.
uh, line by late field goal.
All right.
Really tough.
Um,
I think Coach gets a get that because I wouldn't get the field.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I just think the Lions, just that team that golf puts up some good numbers. So
I'm going with the Lions too, man. Um, even though I'm liking the Falcons, they're my primary team. I don't trust Ritter. I don't trust Ritter in this kind of game. The Lions have a solid defense. The Lions get after it. I don't anticipate the Lions defense dropping 2 picks like, like what they did last week. I do believe they're gonna make those plays at home. There's nothing that Ritter has shown me to say I should trust him in a game like this. I trust Bijan, but I think they're gonna scheme against him, and I think they're gonna make Ritter have to beat him. And this is gonna be the game I think that's gonna expose Ritter for what he truly is. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And I'll be happy to take this L if I'm wrong. But from what I'm seeing from an objective lens, there's nothing about Ritter's quarterbacking skills that says to me he could go into Detroit, who has a solid team, and play 4 good quarters to beat the Detroit Lions. I don't see it. I'm going with the Lions.
Well, I guess I'm alone, all alone again with my Falcons, man. Because I'm definitely taking my Falcons on Detroit. I don't trust Detroit. I'm not giving them. I'm not falling. I'm not on the hype train from the Lions. To me, it's the same old Lions, same old Detroit. They proved that last week when they went. They had an emotional first week victory. Then they went home and laid the egg against Seattle. Even though the game went to overtime, Seattle still was getting in their butt. And now my Falcons about to come up there and get in their butt. Had they beat Seattle and went 2-0, and this was a battle of 2-0 teams, I'd probably be a little bit more objective. But, I still think it's the same old lines. I think my Falcons are the improved team. My Falcons defense is improved. Running game is still solid. Ritter, Rev, I don't need Ritter to play 4 good quarters. I just need him to play 2 good quarters. I need the 2 good quarters that matter. The third quarter and the fourth quarter. If you start off bad, I need you to finish strong. Okay, I think the defense will keep us in the game for most of it. I think the running game will keep us in the game for most of it. I don't see the Lions just tagging our defense for 20 or 30 points. I see my offense maybe just dropping 30 on them if we can get on a little rhythm. I think Pitt will be more involved this week because one thing I'm noticing, Arthur Smith does listen to the fans talking during the week. he heard us asking to open up the playbook for Ritter last week, and I'm pretty sure he heard us asking to get picks involved this week. I think the Falcons are going to go up to Detroit and win big because the Lions I have some injury problems, and like I said earlier, I just don't trust them. Golf is still golf. Yeah, he's solid, but he still can't make the plays to get you over the hump at times either. So we'll see. But I'm taking my Lions to go. I'm not my Lions. I'm taking my Falcons.
You just made the right pick.
I'm taking my Falcons to go 3-0 over the Lions this week. Like I said, I like Dan Campbell, but I just don't think his team gonna be ready for my Falcons this week. Falcons 3-0, baby, represent. Woo, rise up, rise up.
I'm gonna remind people of what someone wiser said: be careful what you ask for, or you might just get it. Y'all asked Arthur Smith to open up the playbook, and y'all almost asked for 3 interceptions.
Oh my goodness!
I can't dismiss what I saw. All right, so
You right? You right? You there? You're the bad start.
he laid it right in the folks' hands, right in their
Oh
hands.
God. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay, Eagles. Where's the throwing? G Eagles. Eric Parker. Upset. Eagles win.
Upset.
Eagles. Good afternoon to you, Sister Harris. Coach Roy, Eagles. Sister Dana, Eagles. Now she says, thanks, Red, for picking the Eagles. Look what she did coming up. Coach Baker Mayfield's been playing solid so far. Actually,
So far.
VP Eagles. Look how she betrayed you.
Dana,
The football love is not mutual. Just understand this, Red. When you make your picks going forward, just know the football love between you and Sister Dana is not mutual. All right?
I see Miss Dana, man.
Winston Thornton, 27-21 Falcons. G Falcons by field goal.
Man, we're going to win or not?
I'm going with the Falcons. Eric Parker, Falcons. They'll take advantage of Detroit's injury.
All right, Eric.
Lions because Rev doesn't
You make your own pick. Go out what Rev say.
Lions are the close one.
Shut up, Maurice. I can do this to me.
I'm back. Kyle Pitts will have a big part in this game.
Okay, Thomas. That's what I'm talking about.
Trust the run game, bro.
All right, Eric.
Detroit secondary is suspect.
Let's go.
Red, want me to make you feel good? Clemson is up on Florida State 10-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, last game, fellas, and I got to get out of here. Y'all finish it up. Bengals versus the Rams. It's on me. I'm going to go with the Rams, man. I don't think, from what I'm hearing, I don't think Joe Burrow's going to play. I don't know if he needs to play when you got somebody like Big Aaron running after you. So I'm gonna go with the Rams, and I have questions, even more questions if Burrow's gonna play because they signed the practice squad guy to their main roster, the quarterback on the practice squad. For Joe Burrow, I doubt he's playing. Even if he's playing, he's compromised. So I'm going with the Rams. Who you got, Red?
This is my better judgment. I'm going with Bengals at home, get the first win of the season. But yeah, with all these questions about Joe Burrow's health, Joe Burrow's playing status, man, it's gonna be a tough one. But Rams, you've been playing better than I thought you'd play. I see they found another receiver to take Cooper Kupp place, Cooper Kupp clone. But I still say the Bengals represent at home. Bengals. What you got, Coach?
Red, you talking about old Puka?
Yeah, that's the McCall guy. Not Nakua.
Yeah, but I think the Bengals gonna win, and I don't know why I'm saying Bengals because I don't like them, but something about the Rams, they gonna put up numbers, but they not their defense. Now, Rev, you did say Aaron Donald gonna be chasing somebody. I just hope they don't holler, "Oh my God," when they coming after. Hopefully they
I
won't
want to
cry
see Joe
this
Burrow
week.
say,
Oh my
Uh,
God.
I say Bengals.
All right, so y'all got the Bengals and I got the Rams. All right, gentlemen, make sure we send the picks in. I'm out of here. I got to go to a church function. It's been real. Appreciate
all right,
y'all.
real.
Let me hang out with you all, the Revenite Nation. Thank y'all for joining us with the picks. We'll be posting the picks up. Post the picks before the game on tomorrow. All right, man. Coach, Red, y'all take it on in. Peace.
Yes, sir.
All right, real. Well, I'll let you later, buddy.
All right, Red. Let me double back to up to the top and crank up the 5 for 5 music so we can get this one on the way because we got 5 on it. VP, I got you. Don't worry about it. As soon as I can pull it up, I got to have the 5 for 5 music or else you'll fire everybody on the staff. So let's see here. All right. There you go, VP. President, I don't want no trouble. We'll make sure we got the 5 for 5 playing. All right, Red, it's on you in a few minutes. As soon as I can pull it back up. First 5.
I am ready.
Patrick Mahomes got a restructured deal where he's going to make more money in 3 years than most people going to make all day. All right, what you think about this one, Red?
Uh, I guess I didn't really have a problem with it because when you look at the team, I mean, he is Kansas City Chiefs team. I mean, besides Kelsey and Chris Jones, who else you got on the team to really pay big money to? Tyreek Hill gone. Receivers can't demand no money. Ain't no running back on the team that can demand big money. Uh, Not too many of their defenders besides Chris Jones can demand big money. So the Chiefs really got money to throw away, and they can just give it to the quarterback, the most important person on their team. Without him, there is no Kansas City Chiefs as presently constructed. So no problem with it because he's earned it, he deserved it, and there's nobody else on the team who can command it. So besides Kelsey, I think they got enough left for Kelsey. So no problem with it whatsoever. Good job, Patrick. You earned it, but boy, I don't know, man. I hope you and Brittany work out, man. Cause boy, if y'all ever broke up, that girl is going woo woo woo. I hate to see it, Coach. Patrick, please keep things cool with Brittany, cause I do not want to see her greedy butt start dipping her fingers in the pot.
Yeah, look at what he's done over the past few years as far as getting to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game every year. You really got to give him his props, and he deserves to get paid every penny because it's Patrick Mahomes. He's the preeminent quarterback in the NFL. Can't stop him. Well, you can slow him down, but you can't stop him. So he gets the right amount of money. Good for him. Now, while we talking about money, Deshaun Watson. Do the what's the name? The Browns need a refund on his money, Red. Do they need a refund? Do they need to he need to get some of that money back?
I tell you what, if they don't win this week versus who they playing this week? Tennessee. If they lose against Tennessee this week, you best believe Jim and D Haslam gonna be searching. D Haslam gonna be looking through her pocketbook, coach, for the receipts that they paid the Sean Watson's contract, and they're gonna be holding it pretty close. When you have things, coach, that you buy and you say, I probably need to keep the receipt on this one, and you go put the receipt in a special place in case you got to come back to it. Well, if Cleveland lose this week, Jim and D Haslam gonna go look for that receipt for the Deshaun Watson contract, and they're gonna put it in a special place because they know they're gonna have to come back to it real soon because fans are gonna be asking, "Wow, did we really get this guy 200 something money?" Now they can quiet the people with a win versus Tennessee this week. 3 games you 2-1, ain't nobody saying nothing. But in 3 games you 1-2, and you got the highest paid quarterback. The quarterback with the highest contract in the league, yeah, folks ain't even gonna be whispering about a refund. They're gonna be speaking loudly about a refund. Like, why did y'all pay this guy all this money?
Going back, Winston Thornton said the Chiefs said at the start of free agency they were going to restructure Mahomes after Burrow and Herbert got their deal done and waiting allowed them to re-sign Chris Jones, which is smart. Eric
Well,
Parker
they
said
only re-signed him for 1 year. They
Eric
gave him a
Parker
big
said
tag.
refund is probably because of the Cleveland system. Deshaun, I think Deshaun is gonna step up this week and gonna make some and gonna do some damage. I think he gonna show that he's worth the money. I'm glad he waited. So good for him. I hope he shows and finally shows everybody. And like I said, he probably got a massage that they don't talk about. So this is week. All right,
Team beside.
here we go with something that was very unfortunate. Nick Chubb got hurt in the game against Pittsburgh, and the video replays. I'm glad they didn't re-show him because it was like Joe Theismann's leg. It was pretty gruesome. Is his career over, Red?
Uh, I'm not sure, Coach. Now you say you glad they didn't show it. I'm glad, yeah, the ESPN and Monday Night didn't show it, but I'm upset that a lot of fans on social media was showing it. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
Instagram and Facebook.
yeah.
I mean, God, if the TV wasn't showing the injury, what made you think you guys are gonna show the injury? I mean, if the TV didn't want to see it, we on social media didn't want to see you guys. So I'm a very note moment to the folks that was showing the pictures of that injury. I mean, that was just too gruesome. We heard it. It was bad enough what we heard. We didn't have to see it. But
Yeah,
Coach, to answer your question, man, I mean, the guy had one bad injury in college that he seemed to walk away from. Damn, man, another injury to the same knee. Now I'm glad that amputation is not an option, thankfully, but he have to do some deep thinking right now because I'm not sure if he got paid or not. Has he got his bag already?
I
Or
think he did.
okay, well, if I got some money in the bank, man, I may seriously have to think about retirement. I hate to use that word retirement because I mean Chubb is a dog, and I know he want to play. If his health say he can play, I know he gonna want to play. But man, dude, you need to do some smart thinking, some critical thinking right now, and think about your future because these are two bad injuries, and with the position you play, man, it's just always a chance for something like that happening again. So just Nick Chubb really needs to do some critical thinking and put what's important in front of him right now. But I don't think he'll quit, coach. I think he'll come back and give it one more try. But I don't think he'll play as long as he initially thought he was gonna play. I think he if he thought he'd play 10 years, now I think he's coming back to maybe 8.
Yeah, and they said there's a possibility, and I hate to hear this word. There's a possibility that arthritis can set in, and that means he won't be as strong as he was. Unfortunately, I hope he comes back because you hate to see something like that happen. And a lot of players seem to be going down. We're gonna talk about another in a few minutes, but this one was probably the most severe. And you just got to hope the doctor. I know the physical therapist say he can come back. It's just a matter of the work he got to put in. He said he got to put in a lot of work, and I'm sure he's going to put in a lot of work to get better. So it's going to be on him. And Winston said Chubb is done. I hate to see it happen to him, but that's two major injuries to the same leg and knee. Take the quality of life after football over playing football. That's going to be a choice he got to make. We'll see what choice he makes. Because it's going to have to come up. All right, along the same line of the injury, this one happened during practice. Travion Diggs is out, ACL injury. So he's done for the year. Does this completely hurt the Dallas defense?
I don't think it hurts them completely, but it does take them down a notch. Now, one smart thing I give Jerry credit for was signing Stephon Gilmore. You weren't just you didn't just say, okay, we got D, so we complete. No, you went out there and got you another solid cornerback to go on the side of D. So you got one solid corner in Gilmore, but I mean, when you went into the season expected to have two good corners to go with that amazing defense, I mean, and Diggs is an all pro, a young all pro guy still making a difference in the games that he play in. I mean, I think he was leading the NFL in turnovers since he's been in the league. So it's gonna hurt them. I mean, the Cowboys, they may not be able to generate as many turnovers as can, but you still got Michael Parsons. You still got what Levin from Heaven, as Skip calls him. But like I say, I mean, Diggs is a good player, so I'm not gonna act like missing him ain't gonna help hurt some. But I still think Dallas will have enough to compete this year.
Yeah, I doubt that Dallas defense is playing well right now. Yeah, and like you say, you signed Gilmore to help out, and you still got Michael Parsons. You still got those guys still running around there causing trouble. So I don't think it ends it. Dallas in trouble, but uh, you know, another note. I hate to go to. Did you see what Bart Scott said?
What do you say?
Totally inappropriate. He said uh, he was talking about the injury, and like he said, like Stephen A. said, what can go wrong will go
Yeah,
wrong. I'm like, that's
I
not
did.
the
Yeah,
time. And Stephen A. had to distance himself and correct him, like, no, we don't need to talk about it in that fashion. That's not something
yeah.
I would say
You
in
can't
the
say that
house.
over an injury now.
Yeah, you don't
You
do
say
that
that
with a
over poor play, but
yeah.
over an injury,
So
that's
if I
inappropriate.
throw Dak throw 3 interceptions, yeah, you can talk about it then, but you can't talk about an injury like that. And they had to correct Bart, and he got the message, so good for them.
Yeah,
They
that
didn't.
was silly from Bart.
Yeah, he usually come up with some stuff, but that was silly. And last but not least, one of your
If,
favorite
If Stephen A. ain't saying nothing, it's serious.
here go one of your favorite topics. Portland tells Damian Lillard, no deal, no deal, Damian. Uh, what's your thoughts on this one? This is gonna be good, right? I got to give you the solo screen for this one.
Dang, dude. I mean, Dottie, how many times have folks told you over the years that your Portland team ain't going nowhere, ain't doing nothing, can't win, won't win? You need to ask out if you're trying to win. Okay, well, you finally did, but you did it too little, too late. And my man, you didn't even do it at the beginning of free agency. You did it at the plum end of free agency. After all the teams that made all their decisions, everybody done got drafted. Teams have finally put their teams in place, getting ready for next season. And now Dame Lillard want to come out and say, guess what? I guess I'll make a trade demand. You guess you'll make a trade demand? Dude, trade demands ain't things you need to guess on. You need to know that you're ready to make a trade demand. You need to know that my time here is over and I'm ready to move on. Dude, you are the most hypocritical, procrastinating, discriminating superstar I've ever seen. What do you be thinking about the stuff you say? Who are the people in your corner? Who is giving you advice? Your agent, your wife, your girlfriend, your friends, anybody telling you to smart up? Cause you're doing some dumb, man. I mean, seriously. I mean, dang, do you realize that there's an order of how things are done? Okay, you can't wait to the plum end of free agency and draft time to say I want to make a move when dude moves have already been made. Now you want coaches, you want GMs and stuff to go back when they get ready for the season and say, okay, y'all, well, let's see if we can accommodate things. No, dude, that time is over with. Now you can probably start the season in Portland and figure out maybe they can move you mid-season or during the season. But to think that all of a sudden you about to get moved now, and if you don't get moved now, which you ain't gonna come up, you're not gonna report the camp. And if they trade you to another team, you're not gonna report because you want to go to Miami. Dang, you don't make the decisions, okay? You don't call the shots right here. Portland is gonna do what's best for them. They want to do what's best for you, but they gonna do what's best for them first and foremost. And if you on the outside looking in, well, that's just where it's gonna be, buddy. But teams are moving on, and I suggest you get your together and figure out what you're trying to do and move on. Because ain't nobody waiting around to make sure Dame Lillard is happy. There are 31 other teams in the NBA And Portland ain't the only team around, and Miami ain't the only team around. So figure this mess out, Dame, because this mess is of your doing and your creation.
Yeah, he done painted himself into a corner now, and all that talk about Dame this, Dame that. I want to do this, I want to do that. It's too late. It's too late. And let's see, Winston Thornton said, talking about the Cowboys, there'll be a drop off, but they'll survive. And G said, tell him, Red, Dame is tripping. He, he, he,
Tripping.
really, he really has done himself no favors by waiting until this time to decide I want to be in another team. And you should, like you say, you should have done that a long time ago. Portland was going nowhere. They didn't have nothing.
He should have
Now
moved with CJ
they're
when
really
they
young.
moved CJ. He should
Yeah,
have moved when they got rid of CJ.
Yep. And they're young right now, so you're not going to get that much out of Portland right now. You'll get a good game and a good maybe make the playoffs, maybe not, but it's not a championship coming out of Portland anytime soon. So you made that statement. Now you gotta live with it. You gotta live with your team, dog.
He wanted that extension, coach. And thing about it is, dude, you could have made a trade the man before you got that extension, got traded and got the extension.
Yep. All right, that's 5 for 5, 5 topics, 5 opinions. We killed the music. That's it for that. Our 5 for 5. We'll be back next week as well with it. All right. And Winston said Dame is stuck. Should have left years ago, but being stubborn and bullheaded doesn't cost him. Made your bed, now you're lying. And yeah, unfortunately
Thank
for him,
you, Winston. I couldn't have said it better myself.
that's it. That he made that choice. Now you got to live with it because it's too late. They're not trading you. All right, we're coming to the close of the show. Yeah, you have the right. Who has the right to do what, Red?
Okay, well, let's see. I mean, I could say Dion had a right to show up in Oregon today, but I'll leave it. Me and Winston, we'll talk about that later. You know, getting ready to get my Oregon hate on. But I'll stick locally with the Falcons, coach. Falcons, you're in Detroit. You're in the Motor City. It is time to show the world we have been losing for the last 5 years. We finally got a good start. Now is the time to show the world that we are for real. You better take your butts up to Detroit. And I don't want to hear nothing about no Jared Goff. I don't want to hear nothing about no Dan Campbell. I don't want to hear nothing about none of them guys up there that was on Hard Knocks last year. It is our time. Falcons 3-0. Get up there, run on them boys, make some key clutch passes, Desmond, and defense. I mean, I want you to rise up. You see this, Falcons? Rise up and go 3-0 against Detroit and come back home feeling weak. All the Falcons Nation going to be feeling good. We 3-0. We're going to be saying we told you so. And now we feeling good because we got to go overseas next week. And I want to head overseas with a 3-0 record. So Falcons, you have the right to make it happen. Let's go. Rise up. Go Falcons.
My you had the right is a different one going in another direction. Stetson Bennett, you got the right to get some help. Seriously.
Right. Lord,
because this is not a good look for anybody. And alcoholism is a sickness. It is a disease. And it's going to cost you. It hasn't cost you yet, but it could cost you a chance to be in the pros. But apparently the way you are going is really, really serious. So Stetson Bennett, you had a right to get some kind of help, serious help, and get back on the Rams and show people why they picked you. Because a lot of folks didn't think you were going to get picked at all, but you were fortunate enough to be drafted. So you got to decide, you at a crossroads. Do you want alcoholism to take over your life and ruin what you've done? Or do you want to get help, get back in the NFL on that team and play some ball? You can make a change. It's not too late. Some people might say it might be too late, but you can make a change. So it's up to you.
And coach, man, we can think about it. He got arrested. Remember, he got arrested during the celebration, and we all just blew it like, oh, he just out there having fun because he celebrating championship. No, I should have thought about it because he got arrested doing something stupid, like knocking on folks' houses and running and doing some crazy stuff. We should have known then that something serious was going on. Like, who does? I mean, what type of guy win a national championship and dudes does something like that? I tell you what, a drunk alcoholic. That's what does. We should have known something was going on then. And I agree with you 100%. Stetson, please get some help, dude. You're young. This is the time to do it. Don't let this disease go on into your 30s and your 40s, man. Because I pointed like me and Coach don't want to look up in a few years and see you looking like an old man when really you're not old. You just battling alcoholism.
Right.
Get some help now, Stetson. Now we making the jokes and stuff, but dude, this is serious. We don't want to see another Sark incident, but it seems like Sark got his help and he's doing okay now. We want you to get the help too. You won a couple of championships for us. The UGA community cares about you. Dude, don't let this disease and sickness linger on. Get you the help now. The Rams are giving you the opportunity to get some help now. You did some good stuff in preseason, Stetson. That's why the Rams didn't just straight cut you right now. Most teams would have just cut you. The fact that they allowing you to get some help, let me know that they see something in you going forward. So listen to Coach. What Coach said is right. Do yourself a favor. Take this opportunity to get yourself some help. Alcoholism is a disease that a lot of people face in this country every day. It's a disease that affects the Black community. It affects all communities. One thing about alcoholism, it doesn't discriminate. It don't discriminate with age. It don't discriminate with race. It don't discriminate with sex. Anybody can suffer from this disease, and we wish all people that suffer from this disease to get the help that you need. There are programs out there. There are seminars out there. There are options for help, and we wish everybody that's suffering from this disease to get the assistance that's needed.
Yeah, I hate to see his career snatched away because of a bottle, and whoever's around him, girlfriend, good friends, whoever, y'all need to get in there and save him. You really do. You need to get in there and save him right now and try to help him do what he need to do and to get better. Get better, y'all still need to stay on him. Monitor him. Whatever he tried to do, we'll see. All right. Winston said Oregon has the right to run up the score on Colorado. Lord. He also says Stetson needs help, but he's in the right part of the country to get it. California has plenty of high-end programs and facilities to support and help him. Well, he's going to need all the help he can get because apparently, like I said, like you said, Red, everybody laughed when he got arrested. They thought, okay, he party. But this is more serious than that right now. This is very serious. So, all right, that's it. Thank you all for watching episode 293. We'll have the gang all back. Well, we don't know about Armani. He may get stuck inside the indoor facility. So we'll hope he can come back. And I had a score going into halftime: Clemson 17, Florida 14, Florida State 14. So we got a ball game. Florida State just scored, so we got a ball game going into halftime. All right. Any closing thoughts, Red?
I think we gave him with the Stetson issue. It was a good show. We're feeling good. Both our teams are doing okay. It's gonna be a big one next week for you in Colorado.
Yeah, well, like I said, if Oregon lose, that'll be fine with me because they go in there undefeated against USC. That's gonna make that game more and more interesting as it goes along. So we'll see what happens.
I don't get into your feelings this week. I know it's gonna be some battles. Folks gonna be pounding. You're gonna be trying to, push a button.
I have confidence that we get our tune-up game tonight against Arizona State. I'm fine with whatever people say. They can talk about Deion. But what I don't hope is that people jump on him because he lost one game. I know some people ready to do that. Yeah. I hope they don't.
Jason Whitlock, that is sad. Jason Whitlock is a sad man, dude.
Oh, well.
I mean, are you just not? You just like he ain't happy unless he finding somebody to just disrespect and just talk about. Like,
That's
geez,
all he got. That's his thing. All right, y'all. We'll be back next week. See y'all next time. Thank you for joining the Red and Real Show. We'll see you next week.